Kentucky. I really like Brady Cook from Mizzou. And so, yeah, let's start with Brady Cook. So Brady Cook, if you look at the stats, if you look at just the box score, you'd say, oh, not a great game, right? 19 of 29, a buck 69, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, did have 40 yards on the ground and a touchdown on the ground. So if you didn't watch the game, you just looking at some box scores, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's it's not a great game. But if you watch the game, I actually came away from it like way more impressed with this type of performance than the game against LSU last week. And that maybe I'm wrong in thinking that. I know he had a great game against LSU the other week, and he's played really good football just in general. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC right now. But the most impressive thing as a quarterback or as a team in general, but specifically a quarterback, since we're talking QBs, is whenever you don't have your A game, whenever things aren't going your way, whenever you're struggling, but you still find a way to win. You still find a way to overcome. The numbers don't look great, but as Jalen Hurts said a few weeks ago, the Eagles quarterback isn't the point to win. Like, who cares about the stats? I think it's a sign of a good quarterback and a good team where things don't go your way. You get down early, you get down 2 touchdowns early. It's not looking great, but somehow you find a way to win. They were down 14-0 to Kentucky and kind of quick. I thought Kentucky was actually going to run away with this game at the beginning. I was like, oh, man, this is not looking good. Mizzou was struggling on offense. Kentucky fired off quick. I didn't think they were going to win. I thought Kentucky had a chance to run away with it. But they found a way to win. Bad start, found a way to win. And that pump fake, the touchdown off that pump fake, the announcers were talking about it yesterday, I know. But it really was a switch went off after that happened with Mizzou. A kind of a switch went off and they went on their run, and then Kentucky had no chance to really come back after the fourth quarter came along and Mizzou really pulled away. So even though this game isn't a great statistical game, it's not a game that's going to get them all conference or anything like that. I think if you're a scout at the next level, or if you're just an evaluator, you enjoy these type of performances. Just because it wasn't a statistical game, it wasn't a shootout. You had to find a way to overcome a bad start. And a few more kind of notes here. They only had 1 completion, 10 yards or more downfield. So everything was really, really short stuff. I think he was like 16 of 18 on balls thrown 9 yards or less, right? So that's where they lived for the most part, was that short, quick game. Kentucky has a pretty good defense. You got to give them credit. They didn't let any big plays happen. They took that threat away. They said, hey, we're going to keep everything in front. And I think they did a good job just kind of confusing Mizzou, especially at the beginning. Like we said, Mizzou weathered the storm. Brady Cook weathered the storm. They had a rough start, and he was able to bounce back again. Brady Cook, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC right now. He's playing really good football, and this performance won't get any highlights or records necessarily, but I thought it was a really good performance and a sign of a good quarterback, just a good team overall. So let's talk a little bit about Devin Leary, the Kentucky quarterback. We'll